Hi, how are you today? Hello and welcome to another session of Yoga with Lisa SXM. We keep it gentle here on this YouTube and Facebook channel so that it's available to anyone with no feelings of intimidation or you have to work extra hard. We just want to feel better. We use yoga to do it, and meditation and acceptance of ourselves and of our situation and our world. And breath is a very important part of that. So let's start today on our yoga mat, or wherever you find yourself is fine actually. And do make a little effort to have your back softly straight. Release and relax your shoulders and arms and hands. And let's begin to really breathe deep, breathing in through the nose. Fill the belly first, and then fill the chest and the throat and even the head spaces. Fill everything you can with as much clean, fresh air as possible. Breathe it in. And just feel that full sensation before you exhale. Feel that suspending, expanding, welcoming sensation. And exhale it all out. Kind of like a balloon deflating. Let it all just go through its own momentum to escape that pressure inside the body when you hold all that air in. Awesome. Let's do that again. Breathing in and out. And in and out. Put your hands in a prayer pose for me. Take a moment to set your intention or to offer up a prayer of gratitude. To offer up a request, a prayer for help, support, love, forgiveness. Whatever it is, you got it. It's for you. This is your world. Hey, Audrey's with me. Thank you, Audrey. Nice to see you. All right, let's interlock the fingers and squeeze and release and breathe. Invert your hands, push through, drop the head, round the back, exhale. And just keep those arms like that and lift them straight up overhead, breathing in. If you can't quite reach up, wherever your hands can reach is fine. Let's take the hands to the back of the head, push those elbows back, and we'll just take the eyes through a big slow circle at the edge of your vision, breathing as you move your eyes through this big circle. And really see everything that's all around you. Notice, name, look. Use that brain and eye connection. Let's change direction, go the other way, and continue to push your elbows back, pushing your sternum forward. And continue breathing deep, looking at everything on the edge of your vision, big circles with the eyes. Awesome. Stretch those arms up, big stretch up. And bring it back to a prayer pose. Beautiful. Let's stretch the legs out. And just take a moment to lean back on your hands, letting your shoulders stretch up by your ears. Put the hands back behind your hips somewhere and just lean back against them. And we're just going to circle the ankles while we've got the legs stretched out there. Circling around the other way. Take your right leg up. Just staying out in the air. Straighten that leg a few times. Keeping it straight, drop it down and pick it up a few times. And then we'll change legs. Take the other leg up and lift it. Kick it out a few times. Keep it straight, drop it down and lift it a few times. Just warming up here. Awesome. Sitting tall again. If you care to, you can pull the flesh away from your sitting bones, helping you connect your body's weight down into the earth through those pelvis points, giving you something to push against so that you can elevate through the spine and lift the hands straight up overhead. The legs are mostly straight here and the ankles are flexed. If you feel like you can't get your knees straight and you have a pillow handy, you can put the pillow underneath the knee or knees so that they just have a little support back there. We want to feel like the legs are connected on the back side from the heels to the hips to something, the earth or pillow or your yoga mat. We're going to reach the hands straight up and flex the ankles. Reach up and breathe in. And as you exhale, just come to a forward reach, looking down at your knees, reaching forward. And then push your hands against your legs, pushing the body back up. All right. Let's take a half straddle sit. That means one leg is bent in towards the heel coming in towards the groin, and reach the arms out over. Take a reach for that long extended leg, reaching for the toes, and the other hand straight up and slowly over. And all the way back. Once the hand comes down to the hip, to the ground, next to the hip, bring that first arm up and stretch it back the other way. And we'll do that again, reaching over. One way and over the other way. Breathe as you move as you breathe. Slow, smooth, controlled, and free. Beautiful. Let's go one more time, all the way over and all the way over. Up. Changing the legs. Reach the arms out and then extend your reach towards that extended leg and the toes or the ankle. And the other arm comes over. Hold your stretch and breathe deep. And then hand to the floor here and the first hand coming up and over. We'll just go back and forth with the breath. Breathe. And move, slow and graceful, free, yet controlled. One more time, both ways. Nice. Stretch those legs out again for me. I've got a lot of messages here. Hi Audrey, hi Jane. Sound is on. That's good. I'm glad the sound is on. Hope so. All right. Reach it up. And imagine you're in the middle of a clock. We're going to reach towards the 12. Reach it up and breathe in. Stretch tall. Exhale and just take your fingertips as if you're pointing towards the 1 on that clock, and look down at your ankles so your neck is straight. Reach, 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 breathe, breathe, breathe. Exhale, sinking down to the 2 o'clock position. Keeping your back straight from the hips to the fingertips. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sinking down to the 3 o'clock. You're basically reaching horizontally above your legs. Reach, 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 keep reaching. And then hands to the floor and push yourself up. I feel like I'm getting a bit of a funny lighting on my camera today. I apologize if that's hard for you to see. We're going to go down on the floor now, laying back on your back with your knees up. Arms can go wherever feels comfortable. They can be down by your side, out from your shoulders, or up overhead. We're just going to drop both knees to the left. And relax the hips, relax the tailbone, relax the belly, relax the legs. Shoulders, arms, chest, neck, and mind. Relax it all. Let's take our back arm through a big slow circle and just allow it to be really connected to your breath. So you're breathing in as your arm is reaching up and that armpit is exposed. Exhale as your hand reaches down by your hip, closing the armpit. Trying to feed air into our arm, shoulder, armpit, side body, fingertips. And then one more time around, and just relax back, laying the arm back down on the ground the way it was before. And let everything go back to 100% relaxed. Slowly bring the knees up and all the way over to the other side. Feel free to readjust anything that needs to be adjusted. Position of the arms can be shifted to any way that feels luxurious and healing and comforting. Take care of yourself here for an hour. This is your time. Congratulate yourself for getting to your yoga mat, getting ready and being in the right frame of mind and frame of heart to accept your yoga. Beautiful. Let's take that back arm through a big slow circle, any direction you want. Remember, we're breathing with the circle, breathing in as the arm reaches up, breathing out as the arm reaches down, and remember, slow is always preferred. Into the body, bringing it into the armpit, the shoulder, the hand, the side body. And one more time around, and then just rest the arm on the ground again like it was before, or in a new position if that's better. Take your time to release and relax through the body and the mind. Bring those knees up and bring them to your chest. Take them to the chest and grab the knees in the hands if you can, and just bring them in and out a few times. Squeeze it in, drop them out. Exhale when you pull the legs in towards your chest. Inhale as they drift away, creating a little extra space between the knees and the chest. And then exhale again. It's almost like you're working the body like a bellows. Big, strong, powerful breaths. Beautiful. Let's bring the knees in and hold the knees in with strong arms and strong hands, and then gently pull the legs apart, the knees apart, but don't force anything. Just let them go to a point where the feeling feels like a very gentle stretch. Hold that stretch and then close them back up. Let's try that again. Open slowly, breathe in. And close, exhale. One more time. Open, breathe in. Exhale, close the knees. And reach the legs and arms up into the air. And circle your ankles and circle your wrists. Go around and around in any direction that you want. Change your direction whenever you want. Beautiful. Flex and point a few times. Flex the wrists and ankles. Point the toes and hands. And then let's just wiggle our fingers and toes. Look up at them and wiggle them as much as you can. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Squeeze everything together like a fist and then spread it wide. Squeeze in, breathe in. Exhale, spread everything wide like exploding fireworks. Squeeze in, explode out. Pull it in, let it go. 3 more times, just like that. And then circle the wrists again, circle the ankles. Beautiful. We're going to bend the knees and let the knees come down towards your armpits like a frog squat. The ankles are flexed, the knees are flexed, and the hips are flexed and wide. And the arms are just holding platters down to the floor. All right, push it up and point fingers and toes towards the ceiling. Flex it down and push it up. Flex it down, point it up. Let's go 10 more times. Up for 10, and down. Up for 9, and down. Push it up for 8, and down. And that's 7. Come on down. Push it up for 6, and down. Push it up for 5, and down. And 4, down. 3, 2, and 1. Let's lift the head off the floor and reach fingers and toes towards the ceiling. Fingers, tips of toes, and the top of your head, all reaching up. Lifting your hips and shoulders. Squeeze up. Hold this lovely position and breathe deep. Beautiful. Come on down. Stretch out on the floor and just allow the body to be heavy against the earth. Take a moment to notice everything about the body, like the parts of the body touching the floor, carrying your weight down into the earth. And the parts of the body that are suspended above the floor by the structure of your skeleton and your body shape. Maybe you notice the back of your neck is a little bridge, and your lower back is a little bridge. How many other little bridges do you notice? Take the time to breathe deep and notice the body, how it's supported. Begin to breathe big into the belly, diaphragm, and rib cage. 3 steps, and exhale all at once. So we're going to go belly, diaphragm, and rib cage. Big. Exhale it all. Whenever you're ready, take another breath just like that. And let it go. Beautiful. Let's roll over onto our side and find yourself sort of in the fetal position, also known as side resting pose. The knees are bent and stacked, the hips are bent, and the feet are sort of snuggled in together. You can rest your hand on your hip, and your head can be on your arm or shoulder, or if you have a pillow handy, you could use a pillow. Once you're really in your side resting pose, allow the whole body to just sink down towards the earth and feel the softness of your belly, of your chest, of your hips, of your thighs, pulling down towards the earth. Accept the fact that it's normal. You don't have to always be up and erect. Sometimes you can just allow the earth to support you and sink down with acceptance. Beautiful. Let's put the hand on the floor in front of the chest just for a little stability, and bring up your top knee and just bang it around. We're going to circle it around. Changing direction, go the other way and keep breathing with your circle. Breathing in when the knee is up and down, out when the knee is down. Keep going with the circle and the breath. 2 more times around, and then we'll let you rest. Bringing the knee back to rest down on its other knee, and the hand comes back to the hip, and we allow the body to sink down to the floor. Wonderful. Take the leg back, sort of stretch it out back there, and then reach the arm and really feel a long reach through this entire side body as you reach your arm and reach your heel, fingertips and the heel, reach, reach, reach. Big breath in, reach even more. And then bring everything in and trade places. The arm's going to reach back and the leg extends forward. Let's go back and forth a few times with our breath, breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming back to rest. Beautiful. Now we're going to extend that top arm and spread the fingers wide, that top leg, and reach through the heel. Lift arm and leg together in synchronicity with your breath. Exhale, bringing both down. And it doesn't matter how high the leg and the arm go up. You may have some limited movement, and that's okay. Work with what you have, and it'll get better. Be grateful for what you have. Could be worse. Inhale up. Exhale down. Slow and controlled, almost a meditation here. Breathing in. And out. 2 more times. One more time. Coming back to resting. If you need to or want to, you can rub that hip, you can pound on it a little bit, massage it. Beautiful. We're going to just bring the fingertips up and then touch the shoulder, leaving the elbow up. And then bring the knee up and toss it, tennis ball to the ceiling. Toss it up. Nice and loose and free. Very loose in the hands and feet. Toss it up and up. Toss it up and up. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. All right, bring that knee down in front of the chest to the floor and take that top shoulder all the way back. Recline spinal twist. You can make any kind of adjustment here that you want. It's most important that you feel relaxed, comfortable, and almost luxurious. Just sink into this lovely healing posture. Recline spinal twist. Breathe deep. Whenever you're ready, we're going to roll over onto the other side and do everything we just did, but on the other side. Reclined side resting pose. Take your time to get into your position and just notice the knees are bent and they're stacked up against each other. The hips are released, the shoulder and arms should be comfortable. The feet are snuggled up against each other in a nice, comfortable embrace. Appreciate your body. Feel how everything shifted to the other side now, down towards the earth. All the soft tissues of the body, feeling that gravitational pull. and responding. Lovely. Hand to the floor for support and just bring up that bent knee and circle it around. Breathing in as your knee is up and out as your knee is down. Changing direction. When you're ready, just bring that leg back to rest. Hand can come back to the hip. Take that back leg, top leg, sorry, and reach it back. Reach it through the heel, take your arm and reach through your fingertips up and forward. And let it be such an intense stretch. You really feel it through the armpit, the side body, the hip, the waist, all the way from heel to fingertips. Reach, reach, reach. All right, bring it in and trade places. The arm goes back, the leg comes forward. Back and forth with your breathing. Any speed is perfect. Whatever feels good to you right now. Breathe a lot. Slow it down 2 more times, and then you can rest. All right, coming back to resting. Rub that hip if you need to, or just rest. Beautiful. All right, let's try the next thing. We're going to take the top arm, reach it up, spread the fingers wide. Take the top leg, reach through the heel, lower, exhale, lift, inhale. Very, very synchronized and meditative and quiet. Just do what you can. We don't do any shaming here. We all accept ourselves with love and gratitude. And we just do what we can. More times. One more time. And then coming down, take a rest. Rub that hip if you want to. Give it a massage. Pound your fist into the tissues, or just rest. Reach the arm up, fingertips to the shoulder, elbow stays up. Bring the knee up and throw a tennis ball to the ceiling. Nice and loose and free. Up, 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 and up, 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 and up. All right, bring that knee to the ground in front of your chest. Take that shoulder back. Open the chest towards the ceiling. Arms can go wherever feels good. Recline spinal twist. Make it your own. Settle in. Nothing should be uncomfortable. It should feel really good. And just let everything go. Breathe deep. Take a moment to travel inward. Journey deep into your true self and the mystic realms of your inner universe. When you're ready, roll on your back. Stretch those legs out. And let's do a long body reaching stretch with a yawn. Whoa. And we'll come back to seated. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Whatever that means for you, it's fine. We'd like to know that your back is straight, but not stiff and erect, just softly straight, feeling balanced and at peace, hopefully feeling centered. All right, so close the eyes and let the top of the head slowly drift up as you inhale, leaving it up as you exhale. Just drop the head. Soften the belly, because if you don't soften your belly, you probably are still holding your neck a little bit, and we really want the neck to release. So soften the belly and the neck will let go even more. The head drops down a little farther. And I hope that you can feel connections between the back of the skull and the muscles and tissues that connect there, and reaching down towards the spine, the shoulder blades, and the mid-back. Continue to feel those connections as you start to move your chin to the left and right, following the collarbone. Don't go all the way to the shoulder here. Just go about halfway or maybe 3/4 of the way. Breathing in one way, breathing out the other way. And I'm going to be quiet for a while so that you can really focus on your body and your sensations and your breath. All right, let's take that chin all the way to the right shoulder and lift the face, blink the eyes open, and readjust your posture. Just pull the shoulders back a little bit, pushing the sternum forward, looking over your right shoulder or to the farthest degree of your neck's ability to take the head to the right without judgment, without forcing anything, especially the neck is so tender and sensitive. So just gaze at a horizontal gaze off in the distance towards the right. Let's begin to make a small circle in the air with the nose over the top to the back, starting small, just the size of maybe a coin. Breathing in and out. If you're comfortable with that movement and you want to try making your circle spiral bigger, you can go as big as you feel is right for you. Exhale down, inhale up. Spiral it out bigger and bigger unless it's causing you any discomfort. In that case, keep it small, or just rest and wait. When you're ready, slowly start spiraling back into the center of your circle and hold, gazing off into the far distance. Drop that chin and just take your gaze towards your armpit. Hold right there. And we drop the head, soften the belly. Let's begin to move left and right again. Breathing in one way and out the other. Then we'll take the chin all the way to that shoulder, the opposite shoulder. Lift the face, gazing off into the distance. Make sure that your shoulders pull back just a hair, your chest pushes forward just a hair. And let's start to make a small circle with the nose over the top to the back. Always over the top to the back. Small at first, and then you can spiral it out bigger and bigger if you want. And breathe with the movement. Breathing in when your nose is up, and breathing out when your nose is down. Smooth circles. Back to the middle. Drop the chin and gaze towards your armpit. Let's let that head fall down in front of the chest again, but this time round the back and slump the shoulders, drop the head even farther down. Find balance, sitting back a little bit on your tailbone, and turn your hands palm up on your knees. Rise back up. Beautiful. All right. So let's do a little bit of fire breathing, some Kapalabhati breathing this morning. That's going to bring energy into the body. So we're just going to sit in our comfortable straight back position. And the first thing you need to know about this breathing technique is that you inhale by reflex. Your concentration and your effort is into your exhale, and the exhale is completely controlled by the belly muscles. So you'll be like pulling the belly button in towards the spine quickly, and the air will be forced out your nose just by reflex. And then when you release your belly muscles, the air will flow back in through your nostrils by reflex. So it looks a little bit like this. So we're going to do that for about a minute or two, and then we'll take a break and breathe normal. And then we'll do another round of Kapalabhati breathing, followed by another break, and then another round. So 3 rounds of Kapalabhati breathing, and it's also called the shining skull breath. So you can tell me if you think that that's appropriately named, because after we do our first round and we go back to just normal breathing and observation, close your eyes and you may see bright colors inside your skull. So let's see if that happens. Let's take a minute to just settle and breathe normal. And whenever you're ready, you can try that pulling in the belly fast and feeling the air come out the nostrils by a reflex of the belly being squeezed in quickly. Okay, anytime you're ready. Breathe normal. And close your eyes. Let's get ready for another round. And begin anytime you're ready. Release. Breathe normal. Close the eyes. Float in your inner universe. Breathing in. Breathe all the way out. And breathe in again. Last round, here we go. Breathe normal. Lovely. Settling in after that sort of intense breathing exercise, let's find ourselves coming to a straddle sit. And it can be whatever straddle open amount is comfortable for you. We're going to work on aligning chakras. Starting with the root chakra, Muladhara. Squeeze it in, lift it up. The root chakra, the seat of your torso, your tailbone, and the openings to the earth. Pull it up and in. And I want you to also consider that you can make a root connection with your hips to heels, the back of the legs, especially behind the knees where the tissues are soft and receptive and open. We're just going to connect to the earth through the base of the body here and pull everything up and squeeze it in. Keep breathing normal. If you want, you can think of the color red. Some people like to align the chakras with colors like the spectrum, the rainbow, and that's perfectly fine if that suits you. You can even think about red fruit, red food, red rubies, red gemstones. But really it's more about the center of awareness right here at the base of your body. Being connected to the earth and feeling grounded and safe, solid, supported. It is your foundation. Bringing your attention from your root chakra, squeeze it in and up and come to the sacral chakra, which is, if you want to think of colors, you can think of orange. The sacral chakra, I start to sway just talking about it because it's all about movement and softness, swaying hips, swaying bellies. It is also your sensuality center, your creativity center, and the place where you actually can create life is here in your sacral chakra. And you have an awareness there. Think about when people say flying by the seat of your pants, that's your root chakra. And if they're talking about your sense of sensuality and sex drive. That's at your sacral chakra. Senses have centers of awareness, and that's all the chakras are. Places where, and some people say there are a lot more, like 15 or 17 chakras. We normally just think about the center line of the body. But you've got awarenesses in your hands and feet, the front of the shoulders, all through the body. Let's align our primary chakras by squeezing in and up, pulling in at the sacral, allowing some sway and shift like the ocean's tides, responsive to a lot of influences. Bring that energy up to your next chakra, is your solar plexus, and this is your confidence and your sense of power, your self-esteem, your strength. And you can think about yellow, red, orange, yellow. Bring your energy up from the earth all the way to your confidence center, your solar plexus, your diaphragm. Bring it in and up. Squeeze the lower chakras. Pull the energy up to your heart. We're going to the heart next. Your heart is, of course, center of your loving emotions, your empathy, your caring. Joy and sorrow live here. And you can think of the color green. Green like growing things, alive and vibrant. Love, joy, peace, empathy, caring. Heartbroken sorrow lives here too. It's all there and it's all normal. We're human. Let's bring the energy up from the earth, the root chakra. Squeeze it in, pull it up, the sacral, the solar plexus, and the heart, anahata. Bring it a little higher and we come to the throat chakra. In the throat chakra we think of blue, like a light blue, and this is your voice. Your ability to speak truth, your truth, the truth that comes from your confidence and your heart, comes up and speak your truth. Share it with the world. Know that you have that power and that right to say your truth. Everybody does. And think of blue. Blue like the sky, blue like the sea, blue like the planet Earth. From your voice, your anja, we go to the third eye. And here is like indigo blue, deep, rich, vibrant sapphire blue. This is your instinct, intuition, dreams, your intellect, your wisdom, your knowledge, and your mental mind that's always so busy. We know this one well. This one never shuts up. It talks to us all the time. Let's bring energy up from the root chakra. Bring it up, pull it up, squeeze it up, and right to your mind, to your anya, third eye chakra. Pull the energy up, and let's go to the top, above the head, just above the head. The crown chakra is purple in color, like a flame above your head. This is your connection to heaven and your source of inspiration and insight. Pull the energy up and send it all the way to heaven. Lift. And bring it back down to your heart. Beautiful. That's awesome. All right, now I owe you guys a plank challenge, so let's get into that, and then we'll do a couple of standing postures before our time is up. We kind of indulged ourselves a little bit today. That's okay too, sometimes. So I am in my table position. Are you? Arch and sway a few times, cat and cow, bringing the back up and the head down, bringing the back down and the head up. Don't scrunch in the shoulders. Get some flexibility in the spine. Breathe air into that life force. So today's plank challenge is plank, upward dog, downward dog, 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 and then we will stand up from there. If you can do it, if you cannot, if you do not want to, you can just rest, or you can modify it by being on your knees and hands, or elbows and knees, and not doing the upward and downward stuff that I'm going to do, and you are welcome to join me. So here we go, coming into plank. Lower the hips and gaze between your hands. Hands should be more or less under your shoulders, fingers spread wide. So we'll start with going up into downward dog. You may need to relocate your feet slightly, lift the hips, drop the head, downward dog. And back to plank. For upward dog, you can stay on your toes, or you can drop your knees down. Lift the chest and look up at the top of the wall right in front of you. Coming back to plank. Drop the head and the hips. And upward dog. Hips go up, head drops down. Upside down letter V. Back to plank. And upward dog. Plank. Downward dog. Plank. Upward dog. Plank. Downward dog. Plank. Upward dog. Plank. And let's go to downward dog for real this time. Hold your downward dog. Walk your dog, bending one knee at a time, lifting one heel at a time. Let the hips move left and right. And then step towards your hands and bring your body's weight onto your hands. And just let the arms hang, let the head hang, ragdoll pose. Let everything be very, very released from the hips all the way to the fingertips. Hands on the floor, just for a little support, a little bit of stability. Move your hips like a figure 8. Changing direction, go the other way around. Infinite hips. I love infinite hips. All right, we're going to bring the feet right under the hips and bend the knees and extend the arms out to the side like airplane wings, looking forward. Touch the floor with one hand and reach for the ceiling with the other hand, and then switch places. Touch and reach. Reach and touch. Breathe. And then airplane wings. If you want, hands to your knees and push yourself up, or maybe you can just stand up for your own strength. Come to standing. And let's do our mountain. Awesome. Roll the shoulders back. Bend the knees forward. Roll the shoulders back. Stand tall and straight. Let's do that again. Bend the knees. Let the head come forward. Roll the shoulders up and back. Remember, mountain pose is so simple, but always there's a challenge to get those feet just right, connected to the earth through the heels and the balls of the feet, but lifting the arch. And the toes are light. They're not really lifted, but there's no weight on them. We're going to take the arms out to the side and up with a big breath in. And Find your prayer hands, pull them down to your heart. Keep elevated through the spine. Exhale. And push it back up. And bring it all the way down. Exhale. Simplest little moves have so much wonderful meaning when done with the right attitude, the yoga attitude. From our prayer pose, let's take the right hand up and the left hand down. Look up at your right hand. Reach it as tall as you can. Reach up. And come back to the heart. Now the left hand goes up. Look up. Drop your right hand. Look up. Reach up. And come back to your heart. Beautiful. Take a wide stance. And turn to the left. Your left leg is in front. Bend that left leg. The back leg, your right leg, is straight, and the foot is across your yoga mat. Your front leg and foot are along the length of your yoga mat. And arms come out to the side and straight up. Warrior one. Take it to warrior two and open to the side. Exhale. Lift it up. Warrior one. Breathe in. Pivot to look to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior two. Inhale up. And down. Let's take the back hand down to the leg and reach the front leg, front arm up and back in a curve. Graceful warrior. Back to warrior two. Take your back hand all the way to meet your front hand over there and bring your prayer hands to your forehead. Carefully bowing down over that front knee. Watch it. You can do kind of wobbly here. And up. Back to warrior two. Change sides. All right. Arms out to the sides. We're facing the front leg, the right leg now. Reaching straight up. Warrior one. Breathe in. Drop it to warrior two, opening to the side. Exhale. Lift up, breathe in. Pivot to the right. And come down. Awesome. And graceful warrior, dropping the back hand, lifting the front. Back to warrior two. The back hand comes forward. Prayer hands come to the forehead, bowing down over your front knee. And back to warrior two. Beautiful. Come back to mountain pose. Roll the shoulders back. Let the feet be just a little bit wide. Just hips, heels under hips. Bend down and scoop up all the air in front of your feet. Breathe it in. Hold it like you're holding firewood in your arms. Breathe it in. Shove that energy to your heels. Bend down, scoop it up. Breathe it in. Let's do that 3 times. Lovely. Kick the knees up a few times. And then kick and flick out, kick and flick. Swing your arms, kick your legs, do whatever feels good right now. Shake it all out. So thank you so much for joining me for yoga today, and I will see you again on Thursday. Namaste. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.